Dear Diary, it's me, Dork, again. The most recent adventures we've had have been quite exciting. We arrived in Iron Lake, tried to figure out a way to get back to the tavern. A kindly bartender named Jake gave me some information that a man named Alan the Carpenter would be happy to help us find a door to fit our needs. Alas, the intelligence he provided did not come true. Alan was nowhere to be found. In fact, it caused the police to look at us. And he gave me a weird smile. Did he know Jake? Did he? He must have known. He was in on it. I guarantee you he was in on it. Well, I'm so frustrated by that. But we went and slept outside, camped outside the city before we could begin our adventure. I've got to go back and find Jake. I need that money package.
P.S. What kind of a name is Jake? Also, I love the thought that Dork actually... This is like a journal entry. He actually wrote A, and it's like, what? W dash what?
Yeah.
I also imagine that he, in his journal, like in his diary entries, actually writes "Dear Diary"
yes,
on every
it says
page.
dear, yes, he writes it just like a 4-year-old girl. Well, 4-year-olds can write. 6-year-old girl. I don't know. Yes, absolutely.
He has a little hearts all over it.
I wouldn't go
Top of each
that
eye.
far. They're at least lightning bolts, since that's like the symbol of his god.
Well, that's fair.
Little clouds
be
and lightning
real, this
bolts,
one
maybe
had
some
doors on it.
raindrops.
This one probably would have a door on there, and like several different sketches of it, like a wooden door, then a door with some like metal metal across it, and then like I don't know, maybe an arched door instead of it being a rectangular, a little mouse hole door also, because I thought about how big the door had to be. Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh boy.
Last time on Fate's
So
Rest.
you
Wait,
all-
that was supposed to be from earlier. So we all what, O benevolent God? Sorry, I misspoke. Malevolent.
I'll remember this.
I know you will.
Please don't.
Oh,
I'm not doing it.
I didn't do it this time. It wasn't me.
All right, so you guys had camped out on the side of the road, far enough away from the city where you still saw the lights, but didn't get the noise. So you were able to kind of head off, get away, get to a nice, relaxing spot on the side of the lake as you camped out for the night.
Hey, DM, can I ask a question?
Yes.
If I were
Sure.
to use the cantrip message, could I potentially message to Kat to try and touch base and see where she is and if she would like to join us on this adventure?
I need to see how specific message is in this.
I'll throw it into the
in the
chat
system.
on Founder. There you go.
Okay. So,
Oh, it is within...
I mean, typical, yeah, you...
Okay, it does have a range of 120 feet, so that might actually not work. Okay, never mind then. I didn't realize there was a range component on it.
You can indeed try.
I'll at least give it a try. Cat! Cat, it's Dork. Are you there?
Oh, I'm sure every woman has gotten a call like that from a drunk man at least once in their lives. Some men probably too. Who knows? I'm not judging. Oh dear Lord. Well, let's see. Let's see if she's in range for this, and then if she decides to answer. I would say, based on the roll here, you do not seem to. I guess you don't really get like a. Does it tell you if you
No,
understand
it's
like no, it doesn't.
Target can hear the words if it is standing next to the message. Yeah, if they respond, their response is delivered directly to your ear, just like an original message. So, yeah, if she would respond, I would hear something. Well, it was worth a shot.
So that's it.
Did Doric just say you up?
Basically, it's roughly what he just did.
I mean, at least it's in the morning and not like in the middle of the night, I guess.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, well. All right. Theo, you know the way around here. Where do we go?
He points down the road.
The road that
Follow the road through the mines.
Almost busted out a Beatles song there, but copyrights.
especially those
Yeah.
ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
You might want to bleep out the name the fact of the name that I said.
It's
the band.
fine. No, it's fine.
We're talking about the ones with the little shells and all the colors.
We're
That's
talking
what
about
I'm
Kabutos.
The tractors? Wait, that's Kubota. Never
No,
mind.
Kabuto
Dung.
is Japanese for beetle.
The dung type. The dung bag.
All right. So you continue down the road. Yes. You continue down the road. You had just crossed over the bridge. There's a little river that you just crossed over before you camped down. So you're on the far side of the river when you wake up, and it's a pretty easy trek. But as you come up to the caves, give me some perception checks.
Perception.
Ooh, 23.
Perceptions.
You're just pissed off to be here with us, aren't you?
Theo woke up with a headache.
Probably that whiskey you drank. Jake probably
It is a
poisoned.
Perception.
nat 1 for a total of 7.
18.
Theo still has sleep in his eyes.
Okay. So I think the funny situation you have here, because who's typically the lead of the formation when you guys are
Totally
marching?
Theo. Totally Theo.
Why is it? Wait. Also, question: why is it? It makes sense, strategy-wise, why Theo's in the front, but perception-wise, it doesn't make sense for Theo to be in the front, considering he's the tallest.
I'm
Theo,
the
that is a dick move.
I'm the slowest today.
There's a Theo-shaped obstruction to your view.
Not for me, for Doric. I could just peek around his knees.
With Theo being in
Oh,
front
man.
because he's faster than both of you, we would cover more ground.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm
That's
30
true.
along. Hell, I might be 20
You're like-
yards behind the two of them.
No. Movement speed's just for turn by
I know.
turn. There's rules for marching.
Yeah, but just common sense would dictate, though.
If Theo wanted to get away from you guys, he could.
Absolutely.
That's the
Absolutely.
Incorrect. I have bolas now.
I guess that is fair.
You know what? You know what Theo has to do to neutralize Guy? Put him in a tree.
I was
Joke's
I was
on
gonna
you.
say,
I
pick
know
him
how to
up by
climb
the- I was gonna say,
trees.
pick him up by his head.
Tex, you really gonna have your character put the person who grew up on a farm in a tree and pretend they've never climbed trees before?
Alright, fine, a cliff face.
That's probably more accurate.
All right. So as you are marching along, I will say that Doric and Guy, you two kind of start seeing some stuff that looks a little suspicious. You've kind of seen carts on the side of the road, but these look like they've been pilfered and looted.
Somebody behind a tree. Are we in the woods or is it open?
No, more like they hit a road caravan and just left the carriage afterwards. Like they just left it on the road. They took the valuables and
Bodies? Or just... Well, or skeletons for that matter? Okay.
no. And I think Theo probably, muttering to himself about these guys, just being
Driving
annoying
him
and not
insane.
paying attention.
I'm going to be behind Theo and start tapping him, like trying to tap. Theo.
Yeah.
I would like Theo, while that's happening, to give me a reflex save.
Reflex. Okay, I'm good for this. Come on, dice, please be nice. Fuck yeah.
Ow.
26.
All right. So in the process of him like tapping your shoulder, you stop just before you would stub your toe on like a
I think it's funny
busted
you
wagon
think I
wheel
could
in the
reach
road.
his shoulder. I figured I was poking him in the waist.
I guess yeah, it would be like
the
the hip.
Yeah.
So you stop just before you would stub your toe onto a wagon wheel, which would probably trip you in your gear.
Yeah.
I think we should watch out. There's a lot of dead. It's not dead. Broken down wagons. I don't feel like that's a good sign.
Does any of this seem familiar as something? Because his people wouldn't do this, but does any of this seem familiar to him?
Wait.
Out of character.
Okay.
I would say familiar to him for like the wagons and stuff. The one thing he would notice that is absent on these wagons is none of them have any of the symbols of the different mining guilds.
The last time I was near a wagon like this, a man gave me that jerky. That was when the masked man got me. I can't remember what they're called.
You'd also all be feeling that tingling magical amplification as well.
All Theo says is be prepared, and he draws his sword. He's not playing this game this time.
Do you feel any juju?
Just be prepared. I don't like this. There shouldn't be anything abandoned or attacked this close to the mines.
I'll follow his lead and get my weapons ready in my hands also.
Okay. So while you guys are all getting antsy, getting ready, give me perception checks.
Please don't screw me again. Perception.
Hey, I rolled a different die and got another 14 plus 4.
I'll take a 25.
11 is better.
Okay. So you all would, as you're walking along, you would hear behind one of the wagons off to the side of the road some crunching noises.
Like something eating something or stepping on something?
Yes. Like something being eaten, or something eating something else.
All right. So we've got. Well, looks at the other two.
I'm fine sneaking by.
Well, we should try to sneak. 100% be prepared to fight whatever it is if it attacks us. All right. Let's move.
So you poke your heads. You're gonna poke your heads around the corner and kind of move slowly.
Yeah, stealthily.
Yep.
That's a horrible thing that I just read.
Why you gotta say something like that? Why, like,
Oh, well.
there goes that point. Oh, God, that's not good for me either. 13.
What are you doing
Stealthy.
now? What?
We said we're going to be moving stealthily, so we're rolling stealth.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was
I didn't hear that. No, I didn't hear you guys say that. I was looking at something up, and I saw wonderful, wonderful 2 words put together that I don't think I've ever seen put together before.
Instant death.
I'm pretty sure he's seen that
No.
one before.
Mayonnaise helmet?
Ugh.
I saw a thing that's a carrion golem. I was like,
So a ghoul.
no, it's a golem. I was like, that's interesting.
That's terrifying.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez. All right.
So yeah, as you kind of duck around the corner and you guys are looking, you notice that munching on a relatively fresh dead person is a very large wolf.
But he doesn't see us, so that's fine to keep going.
As far as you know, he doesn't see you.
It's just a wolf like a regular wolf, or is it a warg?
No, a very large wolf.
With the guy.
Wolf.
Guy, are you still wanting a dog? I found one.
That's not a dog.
Although, is it big enough to ride?
I mean, it'd probably be big enough for both you and Doric to ride.
It's just a big old wolf?
It's a very large wolf. And what was your stealth roll? There, Mr. Guy.
Well, about that.
Oh, no.
No, I don't think I will.
Oh, no.
Did you roll
Yes.
that one? So as you guys come around the corner, you make a little bit more noise than you were expecting to make. Well, probably a lot more noise in the terms of Guy. Guy probably, kicks
Theo stepped on my toes.
ends up kicking. Well, I think Guy, you end up kicking a chunk of old wagon and kind of hurt yourself a little bit, kind of stub your toe, sort of thing. Probably yelp. And this wolf will look up and it'll growl. There's snarl, blood and sinew just kind of dripping out of its fangs.
Because of Theo being raised by the orcs, he's going to try to do something to maybe scare this thing off. He's going to puff out his chest, ready his weapon and shield, and growl back, trying to intimidate this wolf.
I love it.
All right, I need a map, so I'm just going to use this map real fast.
Okay.
I'm going to throw this thing on here. I actually don't want to use this map. Let's use this one. This one's cleaner.
Well, I cannot use tame on this, as this is a wolf. Unless that wolf turns out to be somebody's pet that they let outside. Like a jerk.
Use that farm knowledge.
Can I roll farming? To build a big scarecrow, but for wolves?
Fuck.
I will tell you, it's not a normal wolf. It's very
I would
large.
like to
Really?
approximate its size.
A wolf of unusual size?
Well, no, I like my cantrip of approximate.
Well,
It's
my
bigger than
intimidation's only a
it's
10,
bigger than
so-
10. Isn't there limitations
All
on
right, so I think
approximate?
Theo was first. You were here, and you were here. And I'm going to put this wolf right about here.
Where'd he go?
And draw a rectangle. Here's the cart that you... Oops. The cart that you were next to. It's... I need to move it still.
Oh,
It's like right here. as you three are coming like here.
Oh, that was cool how you moved all three of us at once. Yeah.
Yeah, right? I can do some sneaky things.
Cool. Oh, I didn't do that. What did I just do?
What?
I think I hurt your wolf.
No, I didn't have a thing
Oh, okay.
before I
It
did
happened
that.
to be
So.
right as I released the mouse. I thought I did something. Sorry.
No, I didn't have it set for the correct settings, so I fixed it and it showed all that. So I need to delete that encounter. Make a new encounter with you guys.
Editing magic.
Oh, no, leave all of this in.
Roll your initiatives. You guys. So that if one of you goes first, you can try to do something with this wolf. You have to beat it in initiative.
Okay, I have to beat it in initiative. Gotcha.
Otherwise, it's going to act first.
Okay. Initiative
Okay, Doric.
22.
What the hell?
Okay, Theo.
Hey.
You need to roll it in the thing, Jake.
Okay.
Yeah, for
yes.
this particular thing.
Well,
I was about to say, swear to God. Oh, yeah, buddy. It is on like donkey.
So, Guy, you are able to act before the wolf.
well.
What is Guy going to do?
I'm going to. Is so using a proficiency, is that one action?
Yes, one of your 3 actions.
No. How many action points is it?
One of your 3 actions. You have 3. It costs 1 to do a skill
Okay.
check.
I'm gonna try to do an intimidation, please.
Oh, you're gonna intimidate it too.
Yeah.
Give it your intimidation. Give it your best intimidation.
No, I'm gonna trust the bot this one time. I'm gonna use a hero point. 16. For everybody at home, the first one was a 13.
That's worthwhile.
All right, 16. So you're gonna give it a 16 to try to intimidate it. And we're gonna have to roll against you.
Should have tried to be diplomatic with it.
It does seem to back up a little bit.
Can I add some flavor to my intimidation? I pick up a
Sure.
stick and I just start going, ah, rah, rah, ah, rah, 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 shaking it and trying to look as big as I can because I'm 3 feet tall.
Rabbit squirrel.
Shaking my arms, swinging a stick. Ah, rah, rah. Go on, get. You ain't wanted here.
Man.
I seen squirrels scarier than you, boy.
Okay. So it does seem a little bit taken aback, but it's still snarling at you.
This
And
is the
wait.
second time.
Wait. And then I cast Phase Bolt. And I say, and get.
Give me an Arcana
An
check.
Arcana check.
Yes.
Well, if my mouse would, my mouse would work. 7.
Oh no!
Ooh. I need
Yes.
you
Oh,
to roll
Yes.
for me.
Is it fortitude?
Eh,
Is it will?
Um,
If it's reflex, we're all fucked because I just exploded. If it's only Theo and I doing a reflex check, I exploded the wolf, we win. Or I dropped a boulder. Wow!
back on my table. So your spell is cast, and it kind of sparks, and it'll kind of just pop and burn a little bit on your hand. But I need to look at the effect of phase bolt.
I point my finger and I project a bolt of magical energy that stutters in and out of phase until it reaches the target. So I'd like to imagine it stutters in and out of existence, like whew, 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 and then it just goes.
it just
like-
is like right in front of the
Like
right in front
it
of the
phases
wolf.
in and out of
Just,
existence, and right before it hits the wolf, it just stops phasing. Where'd it
Pretty
go?
good intimidation, actually.
yeah.
Like, you didn't actually hit it. You just made something explode in front of it.
Yeah, so that's what. That's
Could I
what happens
propose
there
that
with
would be
the
a help
soup
action
spell.
for the intimidation?
No,
Not on mine, on the next one.
sure. But is that all of your?
Yeah, that's all
actions?
3.
Okie
I'm ar-
dokie. I did not do this. That was
I'm
my
already
bad.
behind the shield, so
Well, now the wolf goes.
how far back did it move?
It just kind of recoiled.
It's the second time guy has made a big ass creature recoil in what shit he was doing.
So it needs to go.
One time I scared off a bear
That's fun.
in my undies with nothing but a trowel.
That's impressive.
Note to self, get proficiency in intimidation to make this not a lie.
Would a trowel for a halfling really just be a shovel, though?
I mean,
It's a spoon. Ah, the old dirt spoon.
I
digging
imagine
spoon.
it's just like a human trowel, so it's just a small spade for a halfling.
Oh,
Hold on a second. Because that's
As
not
it-
right.
It lunges towards. It lunges towards our good friend Theo.
I
there,
think he's dead.
it runs and lunges at him and rolls a natural 20, a total of 30 to
Which is
attack
12
him.
more than his
Total of
AC.
30. So, that's not my health.
No. But it says result critical hit by plus 12.
Uh-huh.
Where did he get bit?
so, reactive shield. So that my shield takes the damage and not me.
Does the excess damage carry over, or just the shield?
If the shield breaks, the excess damage does carry over.
Okay.
one.
Okay.
We're going for
So
one.
you throw your shield up. How much? Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. And I rolled max damage. That's not good. So that is a nice, good, fun 23 piercing
Oh, he
damage.
dead.
The shield is broke,
Thank God. that
and I take 3 damage.
has killed my ass.
You take how much damage?
3.
Oh. Also, hey Silva, we're still level 1.
I know.
Or do you?
This thing's level 2.
That was a joke. He's a joke.
This thing's level 2.
Do the dice know that we're level 1?
The dice might not.
Dice!
Um,
Knock, knock, knock. Quit being dumb.
Quit being a dick, guys.
Strike. So the monster automatically grabs target until the end of its next turn. The creature is grabbed by whatever body part the creature attacked with. So the body part cannot be used to strike creatures until the grab is ended. Using grab extends the duration of the monster's grab until the end of its next turn for all creatures grabbed by it. So Theo is grabbed as it can auto grab on
bit
its
through his shield. So yeah, his arm is in this thing's jaw. Perfect, because it's right where I need it to be.
All right, so conditions. Conditions. What are my conditions?
It might be on the character sheet proper.
No, there's
I am on
there's
this
a
character
place
sheet.
for them.
Effects? Nope. Pathfinder system.
Because we applied them earlier, but
Yeah, no, it's under. Well, now it's not temporary, but yeah, you can add conditions under the effect button.
Yep.
okay.
It's a drag and drop.
I will
type
pull
thing.
up. Okay.
I have a dumb idea. You'll all find out soon.
Since they aren't most of ours. I don't know. Videos have been good.
I can't tell if it'll be more or less dumb than trying to bring a poo slam into a tavern.
So you get that condition.
Did that say gobbled?
It said
Okay, I read
grabbed.
gobbled.
Status condition.
And
Gobbled?
I was like,
Hey,
bruh.
Ograd, this is not that kind of tabletop.
Nor that kind of podcast.
So Theo is currently grabbed, flat-footed, and immobilized, which all have nice effects. You're flat-footed, -2 circumstance to AC. So that makes your AC lower.
Yes, it's already.
Grab means you can't move.
Are there any
Yep. I'm saying it for the listeners.
are there
at
any
home.
disadvantages for the one that is grabbing the Theo?
So when you're immobilized, you also can't use any action with the move trait. So, there is no negative for it.
But in order for it to do anything else, it
I
would
guess
have
it
to let go of him.
also. Ooh. I guess it also knocks you down. So let me put that on.
I'm
you
just
as well.
immobilized.
Well, it also knocks you prone because the thing is very
But
large.
it's biting him, so it can't bite somebody else without letting go, right? Unless it
Correct.
sprouts a second head,
I
but
couldn't
then it'd be
roll.
an
I didn't get to
Erebus.
roll like a save of some kind to keep myself from going prone.
Nope, because it says on a successful hit, it applies both of these actions.
Okay.
Okay.
And then its last action would be to use this ability here.
Drop it. Drop it.
Don't think I.
Release.
Drop it!
Don't do it.
Don't you growl at me.
I need Theo to make a fortitude save.
Oh boy, he gonna lose the whole arm.
That's not.
19.
All right, you saved.
Okay.
He's gonna keep the whole arm. For now.
Oh, it'll let go next turn, whether it likes to or not.
Yeesh.
Okay. So it's now Theo's turn.
Doesn't Doric have a higher modifier than me?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
does
What
it?
do you need? A perception modifier? My
The
initiative modifier
is
is
7,
7.
mine's a 6.
Yeah.
Mine's a 6.
I don't know why I put you ahead of him then. That's weird.
Just so
I
you
fixed it.
know, thematically, I am laying on the ground. You will not hit me with a spell unless you fucking miss.
Correct.
True. I have.
Or unless you use an AoE.
Well, I'm not going to start off with a spell. I am going to take a shot with my hand crossbow that gave me such fits last time. But we think we figured it out.
Oh.
What?
Do spells. Come on. Be adventurous.
I was prepared for them because Theo said be ready, so I got out my weapons.
That's fair.
Right. You cannot. Oh wait, no, that's. What did I?
You got
Oh, I have to
targeted.
target. I have targeted.
You get to click it and target.
Okay, cool.
See? Fires.
Hey, I think it
yes,
actually
did.
worked.
Awesome, the macro worked. 21.
That is a hit by definite.
And damage. 6 damage.
Max damage.
I will
Nice.
take that. Is it an action to drop something, or is that a free action?
I would say to drop would be a free action.
So I'm now going to drop the crossbow and then shoot said spell from that hand. My divine lance.
Hey, whoa. Whoa. I thought we weren't that kind of podcast.
It was the
Fuck it up.
this is the
Chaotic divine
the
lance?
chaotic knives that come shooting out of my eyes. So
I'm sorry. Going back to the earlier message of you up sends picture of chaotic lance.
Says picture of divine lance.
Eh? No. Number you've dialed has blocked or is out of service.
is this just a regular attack or is it minus the 5 since it's my second attack but it's a different kind of attack?
It would be a -5. It's your second attack action in a turn.
Sure. 21.
Good.
That is a hit.
And let's see what kind of damage we get. 7 damage, 4 of it necrotic.
Ooh. Okay, that doesn't make a difference for the wolf itself. So 7 damage.
Pew pew pew.
Alright.
What's the-
I need you to roll an Arcana too, by the way.
Oh, happy, joy.
I forgot about that part.
Nobody forgets the Magic Inquisition.
Ugh,
No one should forget the Magic
Yep.
Inquisition.
But the Magic Inquisition definitely won't forget you.
7 as
Yay!
Yay!
7?
Didn't I also get a 7?
well. Yes.
Oh. Normal spell.
Ah.
Yay. It would have been my luck. And it turns into fireball. Sorry.
So I have actually, I set this up. The possibilities are the spell is minimized, so it removes a dice. It's maximized, it adds a dice. Or it's a normal and it does nothing. It does nothing new. Or it fails and it's wasted. But I have I have another option in there that opens a second table where it turns into a different
That
spell.
would be fun.
You cast comprehend languages.
They are all either damaging or healing spells, so that I'll let you. You can leave that as you will.
That
Cast
is the
Meteor
end of my
Strike.
turn. So it's back to Guy.
And if your turn,
And it's Theo.
Oh, Theo. Oh, yeah, I forgot. He hasn't done it.
Theo, our man on the ground.
Theo.
It sounded like a broadcast. Like,
That was the whole point, yes.
Though to be fair, he is our man on the ground.
Man down. I ain't dead yet.
Arm laying on the ground, arm above his head, with this in this wolf's mouth. And he says, "I like that fucking shield, you asshole," and is going to shove his sword into the side of this thing's head.
get him.
Okay. Okay. Make your attack.
If it'll let me. The thing wasn't wanting to click.
Oof.
Really?
Yeah, hey, phonetically that's correct, and for everybody at home, that was a 10.
Is the fucking the bot like hating me today.
Oh yeah, the bot hates everybody right now. Have you not seen all the 7s?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, part of it is because you're prone also.
It didn't drop none of my attacks.
You have a -2.
It's a -2 on you because you're prone.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is?
I mean, it still would have only been 12.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I mean,
Though on the plus side, with a prone status modifier on you, you do get a +4 circumstance bonus to your AC if it's a ranged attack.
That's why he hasn't tried to get up.
I
because
don't think-
his goofballs are all ranged
Now,
attackers.
wait! I'm not letting you pass that. I'm pretty sure this direwolf is not packing heat. It's not gonna pull out.
No, but you two dumbasses are.
my shots landed. Thank you.
He is going
At
to.
least it doesn't give a negative to your AC when you're for melee though, like it does in other Pazio
This is
systems.
true. He is going to pull his sword back, and he is going to swing it again. A little bit more short up this time.
Play it again, Johnny.
It's what the actual fuck?
For everybody
It's
at
a
home,
10
it's
again.
a 10 again.
Somebody's gonna need a healer.
Oh man.
My last action is going to be to break free of this thing, which I have to roll the.
Okay.
What is it?
I believe.
I have to roll.
Is it a reflex against the person?
Flat
It
DC 5
is
flat
in-
check.
Indeed, a reflex. Let me make sure it's actually a flat 5 per its stat block. I believe it is. The grab can use the escape action to get out of its grab. Yeah, it doesn't tell me anything, so I assume it's whatever the basic one is.
I got a fucking 4. Just know, if Theo dies, he's haunting both of you.
I mean, you won't be the first and probably not the last ghost to haunt our asses.
Oh, he's going to be the worst one.
This is
I
what
don't think you've met Peepaw.
This is what I am made
He's going to
for.
help Peepaw. What are you talking about?
Okay, so does that mean it's my turn?
That's it. That's turn. I can't do anything else.
I say out loud, I'm about to either
Alright,
do something
guy.
brave or real stupid. Probably both. And I would like to step over Theo's almost dead corpse on the ground and try to jump up on the back of the wolf. I'm going to break this bucking bronco. What do I need to roll for that?
Sounds to me like a grapple.
What's that? Acrobatics or athletics?
Hang on. No, it's on your attack actions.
Attack
Grab.
actions.
Yeah, if you go to your actions, it should have grab. I would assume that's essentially grapple, or at least mine does. I assumed everybody else did.
I don't.
Oh wait, I think that's actually just
grab.
like an action. Oh, what?
Oh, here you go. I found the grapple. Let me add it to your sheet. There you go. You have a grapple action on your sheet now.
It's athletics.
I'll just add to everybody's sheet while it's
Yeah.
in my brain pan.
Wow, I have nothing for modifications on athletics.
No.
Shocking, farm boy.
You're a spell boy.
All right, how you want to do this? Bot or real dice?
I don't really care on that one.
19.
19. Insanity.
Is there any bonus considering it's grappling somebody else? What happens if you grapple the grappler?
It is occupied.
It is indeed occupied. So you have 19, so it'd be a normal success. So it's just
Okay.
grabbed.
I'm on top of it, though. Specifically.
So now it is
Yes.
grabbed.
None of us can move.
And
So by
and wait. That's 2 turns because I had to move and then I had to do the grapple.
Yeah, that's 2.
I still
You
have
got
one
more.
action. I want to
Yep.
break its spirit.
God.
It is either going to let go of Theo, I'm going to die, or I have found my dog. One of those 3 things are going to happen. Let's roll them bones, dungeon man.
Bite his ear.
Just an FYI, these things are big enough that orcs use them.
Yes,
for mounts,
and
so-
how much would my possible 8-foot-tall green princess respect me if she saw me riding upon the back of a direwolf?
Doric is suddenly on the
man.
same plan. I was ready to kill it. Now knowing what he's got planned for it,
So,
it's happening.
what do I roll? Is this an intimidation, a performance? Am I diplomatizing this thing? Like, listen, I'll give you 3 square meals a day.
Gotta bite its ear. Those snow dogs on
I
it.
think
Glad somebody else knows that.
what I would do. Yeah, that was a good one. Good pullback.
Is
I
this
think what I
farming?
would
Am I
do-
breaking a horse?
No, I would go with. I would say probably a sword.
I'm better at survival than intimidation. Thank you.
That's about the only thing I could think of. That would be
22!
Oh,
Holy
boy.
moly. DM.exe has stopped working.
You rolled a 22.
No! There's still next
Oh.
turn. I'm still grabbing it. Nobody's moved. I just didn't get
it's
the ear in
about
its.
to.
I didn't get its ear in my mouth yet. That's all.
You didn't realize quite how big it was as you climbed up it. All right, I need to go back to this encounter one. Okay, so you're done with your action.
I'm on top of the direwolf. This is happening. Something's gonna happen.
So I need Guy to roll a reflex save.
It's gonna buck you off.
24, baby.
24, are you
No,
kidding me?
it's a 19 plus 5 for everybody at home. Fuck you, Wolf. You're coming with me. It's about family.
All right, so then I need Theo to give a fortitude save.
God damn it.
It's still chomping on you.
24.
Twinsies!
Okay, you're good.
It's gonna be my friend on
that's-
saves, but when I go to do anything, it's gonna fuck me over.
Hey, listen. Trying to do anything as opposed to just taking damage. I'd rather not do anything than take damage or lose an arm or something.
Okay, Doric, it's your turn.
Oh, that he took all his actions?
Well, he's currently got somebody in its mouth, so he can't bite. He doesn't have a claw attack, and he tried to buck our halfling elf. So.
I was not prepared.
He is 100% occupied.
So, yeah.
This wolf must be so confused.
Drop that. Yeah,
I was
so,
just-
can Divine Lance it again.
This wolf is like, what the fuck is happening?
You thought you were just messing with the Fateless? Joke's on you. You're also messing with the Brainless.
26 to hit.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to
Okay.
remind you, I'm on the wall. Don't hit me with the deck spell.
It was a 26. I'm not going to miss.
Yeah, but you forgot about the wild magic.
Yeah, you forgot about
I'm
the
okay
magic
with
and
that.
stability, so I need Arcana.
God.
God.
Oh,
That was a natural one, folks. Just FYI.
Are we about to have a Freaky Friday? Am I going to become Theo, and Theo's going to become the wolf, and the wolf's going to become that... Going to become me?
If I become a wolf, Dork
I don't
gets
like
eaten.
the fact that says cataclysmic.
Hold on. Wait. Explain what that does. Definitely not for me, but for everybody at home.
I don't know. I don't know. You call upon an enemy.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now hold on a second.
Oh my god.
It's not full effect, but this is what happens when you crit fail the Arcana check. It rolls the explosion table because now the spell has gone through the magical instability and come out the other side a completely different spell.
It's out on parole and it's taking names.
Okay, so it says you call upon the unmanageable power of a world-ending cataclysm, ripping a small piece of each cataclysm and combining them together into one horrifically powerful attack. Oh my god. The following effects come down upon all creatures in the area.
What's the area?
So ignore the damage on those, but
I don't know.
inside the area there is acid rain, an earthquake, freezing winds, lightning, strong, heavy winds that cause other types of damage. I'm going to not say the tsunami is a possibility because you're not near water.
Fire.
And fire.
Do you want me to click the damage button?
Hey Dork, remember when you said?
No,
hey
'cause the
Dork,
damage is
remember when
not
you
right.
said this would be fine?
Yeah,
This
I remember.
the cast is about to get a lot smaller.
I'm going to use it. Hang on. Can I use... Oh, God.
Out of curiosity, can we use hero points on
That's
Arcana
what
checks?
I was going to ask. Can I, like...
Yes,
I'm gonna,
you could use a hero point if you have
my
one.
hero point, please. Considering this is potentially
'Cause it
game
wouldn't-
ending.
It also would have a attack area of 60
Right,
feet.
so we could have a
Yeah,
whole
all
team.
three of
Is
Is
is it centered on me or whatever I was aiming for?
It's centered on the
Yeah,
target.
so you're within that radius.
Yeah, I'm using a hero point. I'm gonna re-roll that.
The
Okay.
gods of fate have intervened. Oh, and they are
sweet
kind.
Jesus.
They are so kind.
19.
Oh,
Oh,
oh my God.
that was terrifying. Welcome to Silver's world.
Welcome to Pathfinder, folks.
This is my custom thing on top of it. But I will tell you, I rolled the damage to see what it would have done, and I rolled a 1.
That doesn't.
So it would have done 1
I don't
of all of those
care.
damages in a 60
Yeah, that's still almost
the
enough
hero
to-
point. Still thematically needs to be used.
I have been awake.
It
So-
thematically works because you're doing chaos damage, so the chaos become chaotic.
I just think I like start staring like I normally do to shoot this, and like it doesn't quite work, and so I like literally make a fist with my hand and like bang against the side of my head.
3, 4, 5.
That's in a circle
You
of 60
squint
feet.
slightly and change the trajectory.
Jeez. Okay,
It's
so
only been 6 damage.
can I? Yeah, but technically we don't know that. Can I roll damage now?
No, you don't.
yeah.
You can roll damage now.
I only have 14 max HP, friend.
That's gonna be 8 damage to the wolf.
Holy moly.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
classics.
how
Classics.
many? Okay, all right, and then God, I've got one more. I can't do that. It would be dumb. Not like dumb in a good way. I guess I'm gonna throw my light hammer just for the. I may hit one of them.
If you hit me, I will laugh, but Guy will never forget.
I am just gonna
Also-
say I'm done doing stuff because I realize how south that could have gone. and gonna be like, oh god, and
I just saw our lives flash before my eyes.
Doric has a vision in the middle of the combat where everything goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's like it just stops and it goes back to where he just has
It's
to leave.
divine
it's like that
intervention
Nick
to say,
Cage movie Next. That was a horrible movie, by the way.
"Oh yeah, it's super weird."
Like it's even bad for like Nicolas Cage standard.
It's still not as bad as the one where he doesn't talk and just drinks a lot of soda.
Bullshit. That was fantastic. We'll talk about this later.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, so Doric is done. Theo.
Are you proud of me, Theo?
Takes a deep breath. Calms down. He's going to break the grapple. First thing.
Okay.
I know it's probably not an actually good move because it's going to be able to do attacks again, but he's tired of being prone. And it's a 10.
All right.
Pulled my arm out of its mouth.
Does getting up also count as an action?
It's a move action, I believe.
And I will use my second action to stand up.
All right, so then I need to go to your conditions, which is over here in our effects. So you are no longer flat-footed. All right, you're no longer grabbed. I need to take rid of that one first. So you're no longer grabbed. You're no longer flat-footed. Oh, sorry, you're no longer prone, so I take that away. Okay. Order operations.
Yes.
The Githip?
He's going, since he no longer has a shield and his arm feels kind of numb, he is going to pull that sword into two hands, which I think there's a way to change that. I can wield it two-handed. And he is going to swing at this damn wolf. It is going to die. He doesn't give a shit if Guy wants it as a pet.
Theo is pissed.
So my one attack. Please, for the love of God, bot, don't be a dick. 16.
That is a hit.
That is a hit.
Are you-
And it's 8 slashing
8
damage.
damage.
Yeah, slashing damage. With my magical longsword.
Dang. So that's... Okay.
That's it. He's gonna square up against this fucking wolf. He's done.
I believe it's my turn now. Hey, Silver,
It
I
is
think you
indeed
know
your
what
turn.
I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah?
Second verse, same as the first. I don't know that Theo's out for blood. We're friends now. We're gonna have soft tacos later. That was a survival, right? 21.
Yes. 21. That is not a success. So, reflex save time.
For me?
Yes.
Oh.
Because it failed. Your attempt to persuade it has
Reflex
failed.
is 19.
So 19. Okay. So... Alright. So, yeah, it fails. It tries to buck you off again. It doesn't work.
Those halfling legs lock on. Solid muscle.
Have you ever had like a toddler grab
No
onto
way.
your shin?
I'd just like to
Yes.
point out he has been on that wolf for longer than a professional bull rider goes. Because
12
the bull
seconds?
rider tries to say on 8 seconds. You're at your second round, sir.
How many times can I keep trying this? I'm biting it on the ear. Just killing its ear.
You only gonna be able to do it one time in a turn rotation. This wolf is still snarling, but I guess you
Can
could.
I go for an intimidation to make the DC easier for next time?
Sure.
22. 19 plus 3. I don't think you understand. We're friends now. We're having soft tacos later.
Okay, so that's your actions?
Yes.
That's your turn?
I don't have anything else I can do from here that won't potentially explode, so...
I will say that because you are on top of the wolf, I'm going to say that it is not currently rooted in place. Plus, it's also significantly larger than you, so get on my level. It is going to... No, it's going to
With
run.
me on it?
Yes.
Whee! It's provoking opportunity attack, running away from Theo.
Yes.
Sure is. Swing.
How's it looking, by the way?
I was gonna say
Not
it's gotta
great.
be
14.
14, that actually meets.
It meets.
Yes.
It beats. And it smacks
Jesus Christ.
nice.
16 magical slashing damage. This thing goes.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, you did not need to do that
feel
with
like
me.
he cut that son of a bitch in half.
Oh, yeah. Took a nice big chunk out of this
Again,
wolf as it
He
turned.
was pissed.
I'm actually going to need...
Reflex save?
I'm going to need a reflex save because this wolf falls and it's very
9.
large. All right, so
I'm
you're going to take some
gonna
damage.
hit Theo later.
So you did 16 damage to this. It only had 6, so...
So what you're saying is, if I had landed those attacks earlier with high enough damage, I probably could have killed it and saved us all of this trouble.
Yes. So our Mr. Halfling there, that's 2 bludgeoning damage as you get
Hell,
thrown from the
Theo,
wolf
you're
as
getting
it
punched in the
turns.
kneecaps later. You're not gonna know when, but it's happening. You're lucky I...
He's gonna smother you in your sleep. Don't do that.
You're lucky he's not a dwarf. He'd punch you somewhere else. He's not tall enough to reach.
That's not nice.
I think thematically, halflings are a little bit taller than my knees.
I'm just under 3 feet tall.
You're definitely at my waist because Theo is only 6 foot.
Yeah, I'm still going for the kneecaps. Better form. And for context, the most damage I can do with I lack permission.
Oh, okay, you put us back. That's what was going on. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, because it's dead. So yeah, there's the carriage it was standing next to. That's there. There's looks like another carriage nearby that was in this debris field. Plus the person it was munching on is also there.
First off, is anyone really badly hurt here?
I think Theo's pride is hurt
Oh,
more
man,
than
the fucking shield.
Theo's pride's hurt more than anything else.
I'll offer Theo my buckler in the meantime, since his shield is destroyed.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'll get it done.
You know, I almost had it.
Well, it had Theo.
So, would Theo know what it is on this wolf that needs to be collected to show that it's been killed?
Teeth.
Like for like a turn-in thing?
Usually teeth, pelts.
He doesn't have a skinning knife, so he can't skin it. So he's going to pull teeth.
That is a lot harder than
Pull the
most
fangs.
people think. I definitely don't know this from experience.
He has an axe. He's just going to cut them loose.
So while Theo does that, I'll go
Yes.
take a look at his lunch that he was chewing on, or I guess it's probably breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yeah, it'd be breakfast. But Theo would also know too that the paws of these things when they're killed are a sign of status amongst the
Oh,
tribes.
100% kill it taking a paw.
Why the hell are you taking a foot?
You'll see.
It's like a lucky rabbit.
But significantly larger.
I never understood Lucky Rabbit's foot. That's not too lucky for the rabbit. You got his foot.
It puts you a foot ahead of everyone else.
Is that how it works?
That's not.
I'll just shrug and walk off.
That's the closest thing that makes sense to anything else.
So somebody said they were going to search
Yeah, I wanted
the.
to go check
snack.
go check his meal.
Okay. Give me. Let's see. I think your typicals for those would be. I guess you could do a survival, a society, or yeah. Let's do either survival or
Well, I'm
society.
gonna go survival because I have a much better modifier there. So it is a 15.
I guess I'll just tie into your medicine, same
Yeah.
modifier. So we'll we'll tie those together for yours. So, what you get from your roll, Doric, you can see what killed this
Was it the
person.
wolf?
No,
What?
it was actually it was an arrow to the back.
Do I see any kind of like indication by colors and stuff of the clothing as to who they might have been associated with or anything like that?
Not with your roll, no, because it's pretty mangled. But you also would know that this was a elven man.
Looks like he was munching on an elf, lads. But he was shot by that arrow. Pull the arrow out. I'll pull the arrow out of him and take it to Theo and see if he knows anything about that arrow.
You think it's from those folks at the city we were just at?
Investigates the arrow. They're putting the
No, it is. It's an arrow that looks like it was probably made in the field.
field dressed arrow.
So it's not like a orc-looking one or anything like that?
I can tell you right now, the wolf was definitely not involved in this attack, because if it had been, there'd have been a lot more than just one. Because they will not attack a caravan unless they have a whole pack.
A group of these sounds terrifying.
So, arrow. So what kind of arrow does this look like? Just a basic arrow, or is it like anything like unique to it?
It just looks like a basic arrow somebody made on the road.
Okay. I know a lot of.
The wood is also local too, so
Okay. I'm only asking because I know a lot of archers, when they field dress arrows like this, they still have to put something that makes it unique so they can identify them when they're trying to police them later.
judging by the fact that they were still inside this,
They probably didn't
this
want it to
man,
be policed
I don't
later.
think they cared.
You know who makes arrows just like this? Jim. Hey, Jim, did you? Thunk. No questions.
That's where Alan went.
the fact that this arrow was left in the body It wasn't mercenaries. It wasn't your soldiers from the city over there. So, honestly, it doesn't even seem like regular bandits. Because bandits don't want to leave more evidence than they have to.
You think he got real unlucky with arrow roulette?
I think there's someone around this area that's not normally in this area attacking people and looting shit.
What kind of stuff would they have been carrying in that wagon?
Spare parts?
Like
Well, they don't look like normal mining wagons. These could have been supply wagons. These could have been... Which way were the wagons facing? Were they facing towards Iron Lake or towards the mining offices?
They're all facing towards the mine and the hillsides.
They could have been taking supplies to the mines.
I will say there are other bodies that... There's a couple other bodies kind of... now that you've actually seen one of these characters, you see that they're actually on the side of the road in the ditch. So you do see more bodies after you're now investigating closer.
Alright, search for anything that's left.
Like, are any of the wagons obviously like they've been there a long time? Like, are they weathered or are they looking like they're just broken down recently?
It looks like the wagons, I guess without doing any kind of detailed checks, the wagons have probably been sitting for at most, the longest that this scene has been sitting here is long enough for stench to start.
So... Oh, wait. So we're in the mountains and it's cold, or is it warm here?
We're getting close to the mines.
You're not in the hills. You're still in
So
the
is it
flatlands
warm or
in front of
cold?
the hills. It's warmish.
So a few days, at least.
Alright, look for any kind of identifiers, any supplies that are left. It could lead us to see, maybe we could figure out who attacked them. And when we get to the mines, we can let the guards know that there's a caravan here and they'll come deal with it. Or they'll send someone to come deal with it.
Am I the only one who's impressed on how long I stayed on that wolf? I put my Uncle Bear Rider to shame.
I'm more upset that they broke my shield.
Well, you did also launch me off of the wolf. We all have things to be upset about. Except for
I think
Doric.
the shield's
It
of
was
greater
running
concern.
away. It was running away. It had already been injured, which means it was going to be desperate to attack people to get food, which means it was going to attack people on the road who were unguarded, and it needed to die. Plus, I was pissed. So, it died.
So if you guys want to canvas
Yeah.
some of these these wagons and people, give let's go with some. Let's go with that's it. You can do your perceptions, your society, or survival. They will all have different
Perception,
Good old
society,
perception.
and survival.
26 on perception.
Well, you're doing survival,
18 survival.
so I'm going to do a society.
Now that Theo has told me what to look for, I know how to look better.
15 society.
Okay, so I'll start with the society. From the society, you notice that the bodies, nobody seems to have any kind of armor, or if they do, it's like piecemeal. And nobody really seems to have any kind of weapons or like sheaths that would show weapons were on them at any
So
point.
this was potentially a caravan of refugees.
Potentially. With the survival, you notice that a lot of these wounds appear to have been done in the backs or into like their sides. So it was like a ambush attack.
They sneaky.
And then the perception, with the perception, you would notice that kind of looking through the wagons and looking through some of the debris around the wagons, The only things that remain are like bundles of spare clothing and maybe a couple cook pots, like bare necessities type stuff. I also will say most of the bodies you see are elven.
Is there anything like no food? What do we not see in the wagon? I mean, is there food left? But
You don't see valuables. You don't see any kind of no gold, none of that kind of stuff. Food doesn't seem to have been looted. Clothing doesn't really seem to have been looted for the most part, unless it was maybe if they had some finer clothes, they might have been looted. But there's like bundles of clothing in the wagons.
I'm assuming there's no weapons, if there was ever any.
Yeah.
well, I think they cleaned out pretty well. There's not much of value in here.
Damn it. Alright. Let's just move to the mines. There's nothing else we can do here.
Is it like so? One last question: the dead. Is it
Yep.
age range? I know it's hard to tell on elves. Like all adults, kids, women, children. Like, what's the demographic?
It's definitely a
Okay.
mixture. And like I said, there are also some, there are a couple humans involved here too. There's a couple other like halflings, but primarily it looks like the majority of them are elves.
With my survival, did I see any tracks leading to or away from this whole situation?
I would say you would see some tracks that head north.
North? Which is kind of the direction we're headed? Or they're
No.
off the road? Okay.
You're heading to the east.
Okay.
Are they sand people tracks, or are they stormtrooper? Are they all in a line, or are they scattered?
I need to know what size these tracks are.
Standard humanoid size.
Standard humanoid size. That's a very vague answer. It's very good.
I did read that as an actual question, not like yes, jokingly, but yeah, is it like one solid line, or like is it organized, or more of a chaotic? Like everybody just got up and walked away.
It's not organized. They're all heading to this. They're all heading in generally the same direction, but it's not like an organized march. It's kind of a loose formation of tracks.
I have a question. Can I
Uh-huh.
roll for farming to see if these are a working man's boots or if they belong to the guard?
God damn it.
You can definitely roll for farming.
You just made his night.
23.
There are no farmers.
No. I didn't say farming boots. I said working man's boots or boots of the military.
There are no farmers in the group.
So,
There are no
Like
farmers in the
cast
group.
approximate how many people were here.
So in 1 cubic foot, I think you get about
footprints.
maybe one person.
This spell's not nearly as useful as I was hoping it would be.
It would be really useful for like gold or like something really small. It'd be useful for, but
Rice.
I
Not
know,
much
which
else.
is sad to me. I feel like I should be able to approximate. Okay, I'm just going to cast it again and again and again over each set of trails until I have a number.
you could actually use this if there was like a group of tracks that kind of all merged together to kind of get an approximate number of how many
Right.
people were there. But like based on what kind
If they
of
were
tracks there are,
stormtrooper
but-
tracks,
Yeah.
I'm screwed. If they are sand people, I'd be able to tell who they are. Don't sue me, George
Alright.
Lucas.
So
Please don't.
he
also, it would be
You're
also
fine.
also wouldn't
No,
it,
he won't. The current
Yeah.
owners might though.
Yeah.
let's not poke the bear.
Maybe the mouse.
We're trying to avoid
that. That will be cut.
Yeah.
Ricky the rat.
The rat fink.
All right, let's get to the mines. There's a guard post there.
Are you sure they didn't get shot too?
That's why we need to get there.
All right.
Yeah, so you guys are gonna just leave all this here and head down the road?
100%. There's nothing worth taking. So he's got to, and there's no way they have the manpower to deal with all of this themselves. So hey, guards, call for somebody to come deal with this shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were all pretty stocked on like food and stuff.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to head up the rest of the way on the road to the mines. You see the guards wearing one of the mining guild's insignias on their armor, and they'll yell for you to halt as you're approaching. So one of them will walk over and start kind of looking you guys over and say, What brings you up around this neck of the woods?
He shows his clan emblem. Just going back to the mountains.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, these two are with me, but there was a caravan of... He looks at his friends. Refugees? Is that what we determined? Refugees?
Probably.
People.
There's a large caravan of mainly civilians that was ambushed by something not far from here, not even an hour, maybe out 2 hour walk from here. They headed north up into the forest next to the mines. Seemed like a lot of them.
Was it any of our caravans or any of our guild members?
No, it looked like elvish refugees from Iron Lake. Like they were trying to flee, and then something ambushed them in the woods in front of the mine.
Well, as tragic as it is, it's outside of our jurisdiction. We can't take a look and make sure it's not a group that'll threaten the mine, but that's where our authority ends.
Maybe do that and then send for one of our clans to come wipe them out. They'll probably do that for decent pay.
Should we message back to Iron Lake?
Someone's got to clean the bodies up. I'm not doing it.
Are we sure that Iron Lake didn't do it?
I could send a message to somebody there.
If Iron Lake,
That's too far away.
if they had done that, and that was just elvish refugees, and they had done that, they wouldn't have left the bodies there to stink up the road to the mines. Because Iron Lake makes a lot of money off these mines. Looks at the guards, right?
They do. They do buy a lot of the raw ores to process and raw gems. It sounds like if they left everything on the side of the road, it's probably bandits
Yeah.
preying on people who have no hope.
Assholes. Fucking damn wolves too. I need to know is it actually a wolf, or would Theo know it by a different name?
They're dire
Dire
wolves.
wolves. There's
It was a young one.
a single dire wolf out there.
Oh, I thought that was just a big wolf.
That a dire wolf is just a big
Well,
wolf.
hot damn.
We've been seeing them down on the flatlands. I don't know if the orcs have too many of them up on top or what's going on there, but they typically leave the roads alone because they don't travel in large groups.
Not if there's dead bodies on the road.
That's fair. They would definitely come in for
Did
food.
interrupt his breakfast.
Yeah, well, he
And you're in a
broke
small
my
enough group
fucking
that a dire wolf would probably take you on.
shield. Bastard broke my shield too.
Look over at the door. Look over at God and be like, I think he's judging us for our height.
I went a whole 18 plus seconds atop a dire wolf. Hey,
It was impressive.
I know you're mad about your shield, but I get bragging rights for that, right?
You're fine. It's whatever.
So are you looking to head into the mines, or are you looking to head up into the hills?
The hills.
All right. Well, you can continue on the trails there.
Yep. You guys be safe. Don't get shot in the side.
Oh, I thought you were talking to us. I was like, get our climbing gear on? Like, what the heck do you mean?
We don't need the climbing gear yet. We ain't got deep enough yet.
Yeah, he'll wave you along to the trails there, because if you're not heading into the mines, and they have no business for you.
Yeah.
Didn't we have to pay to enter the mines?
He doesn't.
No, if you were to enter the mines, yes, you have to pay. But
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
entering
yeah.
I thought the
mines,
plan
you're
was that
taking
we were going to go
trails
to the
into
mines and
hills.
try to find gems.
So, the clan members specifically, if I remember what we did on my intro episode properly, are allowed to pass through so long as they give up some of what they find in the mines. Because they have their own passage through the mines, but he has people with him, so he's taking y'all through
Yeah,
the
but
trails.
last episode we were talking about how we were going to go through and maybe pick up some gems on the way out.
So your people have rights for the lands outside of the mines. If there are loose gems and stuff, they have rights to take them from there, and just kind of, you basically give a portion of it to the guilds.
Yeah.
But if you were to enter the mines proper, you have to pay to enter the mines proper, because when you enter the mines proper, whatever you mine, you keep. So you pay a fee up front, and then whatever you get, you keep. So you could make a profit, you could lose money. It all depends when you get out of the mine. It depends on how good you are at finding gems and metals, and how good you are at
Well, I
mining.
have farming lore, not mining lore.
I am a dwarf.
Are you digging a hole?
Not on a regular basis.
Diggy, diggy.
Not yet.
No.
I mean, I dig a hole every morning, but,
No. That was a reference. It's okay. I'll send you a link later.
Alright, if you want to find gemstones, anything you find loose on the ground on the pathways, they're actually more common than you think.
all
I know
right.
what you're looking for.
Well, you know the area. Lead the way.
Starts trekking through the pathways. Still pouting about his shield.
Did he
Is it like
collect the
hanging on
pieces,
your
or did he
back?
just leave the whole thing there?
It's left there. You don't need it. He'll get another one. He's just upset because the thing broke the shield with a single
Also,
attack.
you know what's
That was
even
fucking
you know what's even
worthless.
more upsetting is that you almost bought a shield, but you're like, no, it's fine, I've got one, and then it immediately broke.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if you bought one last episode.
No, the
Yeah.
guy was like, you
So-
want to get an extra shield?
The shield I have, or I had, has the highest amount of shield HP unless I buy a tower shield.
Yeah.
And I don't think you understand what a tower shield is.
It's bigger than I am.
They're like, what, 5 feet tall and weigh like easily 10
I can
pounds?
stand it up
Yes.
on the ground and stand behind it completely.
I mean, you might have to crouch a little, but
I'm
yes.
I'm 3'10".
No. I would not have to crouch.
Yeah, tower shields are no joke.
They're specifically made for the person using it. That's what tower shields are done. Right? They take your measurements and they build the shield based on how big you are.
I mean, for a guy, he just needs a human buckler.
But yeah, so I will say, as you head up the trails into the hills, you guys can do perception checks, see if you find any gems.
Perception. I found 8. Theo's upset. He is not actually looking.
19.
What's mine gonna be? Natural
I don't-
20.
Okie dokie, Mr. Overachiever.
Right.
It just turns out I found a bunch of pirate.
Hey, pyrite can be some really beautiful jewelry.
Yeah, but it's not like a ruby. Unless it's a big chunk. Like, I bet a big chunk of pyrite might actually sell.
Holy crap. I have the jewelry we got from the damn tower still in my bag.
I have the book from the tower still in my bag. I think I've asked a couple times.
No, you have ash.
I haven't been told whether or not it's ash yet. Silver, is it ash?
You haven't opened it to look.
As long as you don't look, you will never know.
Yeah.
See, you guys have not looked at what you had from the tower to see what condition it's in. So until you do, it remains in the condition that you last thought it
that's
was
a safe
in.
assumption.
It could be something different. It could be entirely different. You don't know yet because you haven't looked.
It's fine.
It's even better. The book's bigger.
So I'll have to look up the different gems and stuff because mostly what you find here is like the like dusting of gems. You don't really find full gems out here very often. You will find one because you're
Yes.
natural 20. But yeah, for the most part, you'll find like little bits of gem. like
Wow,
dust
I found
mostly.
an expansive rock.
And then you guys will have somewhere to camp along the way once you get away from the mines. And then I will let Theo describe his homeland a little bit, like what the sights and sounds and everything are in this area.
So, I mean, you've got this. These are like low-lying mountains, almost like glades and hills. So they're not as steep and high as you'd think they were. Think of like the Scottish Highlands a little bit, but higher mountains. That makes sense.
So-
That makes sense.
So they're
Not the Appalachians.
tall, but it's a pretty gentle slope towards the height.
Yeah, like it's if you know what you're doing, you should be able to climb them easily. If you've never been through here, you're going to need climbing gear.
So we're somewhere in the middle, having a guide who's been here, but not having been here ourselves.
Yeah. It's very beautiful land. It's already starting to get colder because we're starting to get up into this moment.
I feel right at home.
Except for the lower oxygen.
Yeah.
I am a halfling. I have less need for oxygen.
It's still less. It's still noticeable.
Just imagine how Theo feels. 3 foot taller than you.
I mean, Theo grew up here, so he's probably more used to it.
I mean, through that math, he has half as much oxygen.
Yeah, he's used to it.
That was a bad math joke.
He starts
Yeah,
calming
so-
down.
I will say the one thing about these hills as well is they are primarily green. They're not, rocky. I mean, there's definitely spots where it is rocky, but
Is
it's
it
primarily
lichen
the
or
green
grass?
mountains and hills. It's kind of like you said, between the Scottish Highlands and like the Appalachians, where
It's a
it's
bit of
grassy. There is some rocks and cliffs in the Appalachians, but it's kind of grassy.
Well, once
There's
you get to
lot
a
of
certain
trees.
point, the grass just turns to lichen.
Yes,
Not that
but
high
you're
up
not that
yet.
high up.
Good. That's when you start really needing to stop and catch your breath every few minutes.
Yeah, these mountains don't get tremendously tall.
No.
They're very gentle. But so as you're heading up there, you start seeing goats.
And every time one gets close, Theo pets it.
What's up with the
And
goats?
they don't pay him any mind whatsoever.
I wait for the moment that one of them.
God, I think you could ride one.
I'd want.
uh,
I mean, you probably could. They'd be real good at climbing mountains, but that's besides the point.
A battle goat would be pretty cool.
Yeah, but it might try to eat everything.
You know, the orc children from the village would, as kids, have little fighting tournaments where they would ride and joust with these goats, and it is the funniest thing ever.
I mean, you stayed on a dire wolf for 18 seconds. Surely you can stay on a goat for at least a good 30.
Yeah, it depends on the goat.
These goats would terrify that wolf.
I'll bet you 2 silver you can't stay on it for 30 seconds.
You know, judging how you hand out money, I'm pretty sure I could get more from you.
Fine, we'll make it a goal.
I think you could do better. Or my name's Jake.
1 goal.
Theo's is going to get the fire started at the little campsite that the clans use.
And I get to choose the goat.
Wait. Are these wild goats or are these like semi-tamed goats?
As somebody who's been around goats, there is no such thing as.
Is it a domestic goat or is it a wild goat?
It's getting close
So-
enough to Theo to pet. It can't be that wild.
Goats are friendly, dude. I hate to break it to you. They are super
My
friendly
point,
till you piss
I'm
them off.
asking for spell
Use
specification.
your farming.
I'm going to use farming
farming.
and tame. I want to know if it seems domesticated.
Here's what I will say, as my character is a person from these hills. The goats you see running around are not domesticated. The ones that are domesticated are the ones they keep in the camps.
All right. I would like to use farming to help me ride this goat. I'm going to get a gold, god damn it.
Okay, so fun thing about goats.
They have
I need you
306,
to
nearly
do,
360
do
Do
degrees
I
of
get to
vision.
choose? Can I choose the goat per the bet?
I believe you did say you choose the
Can I
goat.
perceive the one that I think would be the most difficult to ride?
Sure.
I want to know if I make a good pick. It's a 26. I found a mean ass goat for you to ride.
You point at the biggest goat with like the darkest fur, like the one that just looks like the meanest.
Yep,
That's what
that
I'm
one right there. Go get it, guy.
What do I roll?
So you need to approach the goat. So you would need to do some kind
Performance?
of
Farming?
performance. I guess performance could work to try to keep the goat calm.
Dirty 20.
Does the goat beat that? So,
Oh no.
I would say the goat is approximately about what's your movement speed?
I think it's 25.
25. So let's say the goat's probably about 30 to 35 feet away. And when you kind of like, start heading towards it, this goat is going to lock eyes with you.
Oh, shit.
I would like to add that I am holding up some grass.
So it's going to charge.
I would like to specify that I am between the goat and Doric.
I'll accept that.
And if this thing comes charging at me, I'm going to dodge out of the way.
So does I believe an 18 hits,
Yes.
hits you, correct? Okay. So this goat is going to charge from about 30 feet away, charge into you. So it's gonna hit you with its horns and head. So let's see, that's 5 damage,
God.
and it pushes you backwards 10 feet.
Okay.
It's going to eat the grass you had and then hop away merrily.
I'll take my gold.
Now, here's the thing. You didn't say I had to pay you a gold if I failed. You just told me to give me a gold if I won.
You know, that's a fair fact. You did.
I didn't put anything on the line other than my well-being, of which I have lost.
Also, Guyverson, you'd have had better luck with the wolf.
I just think it didn't like the grass enough.
You looked
ate
a
the
goat
grass.
in the eyes. You changed
I also want
it.
to point out you can't really look a goat in the eyes. The eyes are on the side of their head. I looked at one of its eyes, and apparently it was partial to its left, because I looked at its right. I didn't realize it was a left-handed goat. That's on me.
All right. With all of that shenaniganery, I think that's where we're going to shut down as you guys
my
are setting up
7
camp
HP.
for the night.
My wounded pride.
I'll heal you before we go to bed. That way you can be fully healed there, and I'll get my magic slots back.
Good.
How mighty kind of you.
I mean, it's the least I could do. It's my fault he got hurt. Theo can sleep it off, though, I think.
Yeah, Theo'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's more, like I said, wounded pride because the thing broke his shield with one attack. A fucking useless ass shield if something could kill it and break it with one
No,
attack.
it's an amazing shield, because I'm pretty sure if it hadn't been the shield, it'd be dead.
100% had, yeah, I'd have died. It was 4 over my max HP.
Is that how that works? You would have been
No, I
down.
would have killed you.
I'd have been-
It probably would have been a grievous wound.
I'd have been fucked up. That's what we're saying.
And it would have been holding on to you. This depends on whether or not it's hungry enough to go after one, or if it would have tried to take us all down first.
True.
And they'd probably try to kill us all first. Also, if I'm down
We're in
first,
trouble.
we're all fucked.
So, why don't y'all, I'm going to steal Jake's thing here, tell us what you think would have happened on Discord. Come and visit us. We're on there all the time. Let us know what you're doing, answer some questions. We love it. We love interacting with folks. So, come see us on Discord, y'all.
And while you're at it, go ahead and join us on one of our social medias too. You can talk to us there too if you don't feel like interacting with people on Discord.
And speaking of interacting with people, I'm also here, and here's how you can help our show get better. You can rate us on whatever service you use to listen to the podcast. 1 to 5 broken shields, please. 5 broken shields. Theo will be sad, but we'll be quite happy. Less than that, if you think we deserve it, but tell us why, so that we can improve.
And on the Discord front, if you join our Discord, we do share what we're cooking in our Discord.
Quite
so that's a featured little channel there. Our food noms. You can always see what we're cooking. I'm always willing to share recipes that I use if I make something or somebody else can. Though my recipes are typically a lot harder to follow because I don't really follow recipes.
That's the best
But-
part.
Yes. Yeah, it drives my mother nuts. She's like, this was great. How'd you make it? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but a handful of that. She's like, God, how does that work? It just
Recipes
does.
from the old country.
Yeah, so that's what we got there. Our theme of the week. I'm going to be a little bit topical here. I want to know and hear about the ambush scenes that your parties have come across.
Nice.
Whether that's you as a player or you as the GM have thrown an ambush at them, wanting them to investigate further, and they just are like, yeah, no, we'll pass.
Look, I don't have a shield. I am injured. Doric almost killed all of us. and they wiped out an entire caravan. Theo's like, no, thank you. We're going this way.
Well, they wiped out an entire caravan. It looked like it was mostly people without weapons, so...
Even still.
And it was ambush attacks.
if there's enough people with fists, it's still a lot to ask.
Yeah, but considering it was like almost everybody that was killed in that caravan was by ambush, like surprise tactics in the back and in the side. They're probably not as numerous as you think they are.
I mean,
it was all
what we're gonna
ambush.
do is we're gonna go get Theo's friends and come back and whoop ass. Sure. We'll sick the goats on him.
Theo's starting to sound a little bit evil.
No, Theo has a job to do. Is to keep these two idiots alive.
I'm not an idiot.
And he almost died.
Did Theo once upon a time chase after bandits and brigadiers, and now he just lets them roam free?
That's not my problem.
That's the thing.
How would his previous family feel about this? That's something else you could ask about in the Discord.
Ooh. I feel like... You know who...
He didn't see
As
him.
we
But
always- Yes.
as we always say,
We love you.
We love
we love you
Bye.
and goodbye.